Hey, my name is JennaPara and welcome to... I don't even have headphones on. Oops. Hold on. There we go. The first tree. I saw the trailer a little bit and I thought it seemed cute. So I wanted to buy it. So let's go. We play as a fox. I don't know why I like to record just games that aren't that well known or something. Oh, it looks beautiful. I think games that aren't so, popular, they deserve also to be seen and played and just recorded and stuff like that. Alright.
Are you awake? I thought I heard you get up.
Yeah, I'm awake. Sorry, I just can't sleep.
Wait, what?
Are you thinking about him?
Yeah, a bit. Usually get back to sleep, my love. I'm fine.
No, it's okay. What else is on your mind?
I don't know. It seems weird, but I had one of the most vivid dreams of my life. I saw a fox on a snowy mountain, just looking confused and worried. Those eyes. I can't get those eyes out of my head. She was running in the windy snow, looking for something.
Do you think it has to do with you and what's been going on?
I don't know. It was just a dream, Rachel.
Rachel.
They're not meant to make sense. A lot's happened the past couple days, that's all.
Look.
Well, if you're not going to sleep anyway, you should tell me. I want to hear.
All right.
Look how pretty it looks. Damn. The games doesn't always need to be like really high quality, you know. Is that a small? Bitch, how? How can I smell it?
So, not far from her home, she followed that path to something unexpected.
Wait, that's not fox. Is it? I'm not sure.
She couldn't stay, though. She had to find her other two children.
Oh.
So she took that path. She followed it towards something ancient.
They were my
Something
kids.
with answers.
I mean my kid and the two other are lost. Okay, got it. The first tree. Alright, this is like wanna be the lone dark, just as a fox. Like the wannabe saying because it's winter.
Fox looked high and low, searching for any sign of her cubs. Points of light showed the way to this ancient tree. It was as if each one had a story to tell, all their own. The land was trying to tell my story, too. I felt like I was right behind her the whole time.
What is that? Where are my kids? My little cubs. Little sister. want to check that out. There are birds flying. Maybe there's a corpse. Well, there's the one puppy. One kid. Fox kid.
As a kid, did you ever do show and tell in your class?
Yeah, I think I only did it once, when I was in the 4th grade. You know how my life was around then. I wanted to show my class what helped pass the time and distracted me. So I brought a dozen paper cranes I had made. I think I told everyone how badly I wanted to be a bird and fly, embarrassingly enough.
Don't be embarrassed. Every kid wants to fly. For me, it was another toy from my dad, a wooden boat. I remember guarding it so carefully in my hands as I walked into class. When I sat down, a group of boys immediately made fun of it. They asked which trash can I found it in, or why an ugly log was my favorite toy. When I got up, I didn't even want to tell them my dad had carved it. I said it was a joke gift my friend had given me.
Kids can be so cruel.
Some of them are. I shouldn't have let them get to me, but it did. It's amazing we bounced back at all.
This is random as fuck. A plane? Kids are really cruel. Some kids, not all. Little demons.
Do you remember what my dad did for a living?
Wasn't he like a lumberjack?
That's one way of putting it. If wood was a canvas, then a carving knife was his paintbrush. Even after working a 50-hour week, even after his hands were more splinters than skin, he would bring home the nicest piece of Alaskan weeping cedar and make me toys. That wooden train was the first toy I can remember, and I loved it. I just knew from a young age I was going to be a lumberjack, like my father.
And the music is also really beautiful. It looks so cute. Oh, bunnies! Hello, bunnies. Of course they're scared of me. I'm a fucking fox. Even like being a voice actor. Oh, there's a car. In a simple game like this would be also a really cool experience. I wish I had like a unique, I do have a unique voice, but like a nice unique voice, you know what I'm saying? That people would be like, oh my god, I love her voice. Maybe next life, if there is one. Don't really believe in it, but you know. I don't even want to reborn. Whee! Oh, there's a lot. Let's go check them out. I will not have anything special for Christmas. Maybe a video. Maybe. But I will have something special for the New Year's. Just like last year. I still haven't done much about it. But yeah. Then I'll be stressed and fuck my life. I mean, what's new? Oh, there's a hat. A Dougly Doug. Okay, I can't see anything sparkle. Oh. So let's go here. The jump is so like beep. Oh. Okay. Oh. Already summer, huh? I'll take it. I'm tired of winter anyway.
My teenage years were full of sketching, angst, and trouble. I wasn't popular or unpopular. Maybe just forgettable. I guess that gave me a sense of freedom, so I hung out with crazy kids, doing crazy things, even though I mostly just watched the chaos ensue. We did it all. Put fireworks in mailboxes, hide roadkill in people's garages, break windows of the barber shop in Anchorage. My dad was furious, but he was so busy working he couldn't do much to stop me from going out.
I think being an adult means there's no one to stop you making hard decisions. He had to make a living, and he couldn't be in two places at once.
Yeah, I realize that now. But at the time, I was sure he was more interested in growing his business than what was going on with me.
Holy shit.
He was working another late night, and my friends were over, saying how bored they were and how they'd come all the way out to my house for nothing. One of them mentioned how that old, ugly beyond belief truck was still in the garage, and how we should take it for a spin. I was only 15, so I kind of fought it for a while. The next thing I knew, we were careening around the mountain path, rocks spitting onto the sides of the cliff, while my dad's cringeworthy bluegrass blared out the speakers. I drove while my friends were in the back of that yellow and purple truck, throwing beer bottles and trash at anything remotely interesting. Felt like I was soaring in the air with borrowed wings. But all good things have endings. A cop outside of Eagle River pulled us over after he saw us in a bottle rocket into someone's yard. What followed was a long night of talking to disappointed adults and feeling smaller than ever.
Oh, what's this? Like a super jump. This game better not make me cry. God damn it, I need the birds. I thought so, I shouldn't have jumped. God damn it. I kind of like games like this where they tell you a story and you just, you know, you see the stuffs. I think there is something fascinating about them. Like a simple games, you know. Gone Home, What Remains of Edith Finch. Firewatch was also like a simple-ish game. Very good. They're nice. Wait, oh. It doesn't always have to be all about that action, you know? Just relaxing. Can I just jump? I mean, I won't die, right? This is a dream. Barbershop. Barbershop. Okay. There's a car. Oh, there's another item that we can dig.
After he drove me home from the police station, I blew up at him, saying how I never wanted to be like him, how I was gonna be someone and leave that hick icebox for good. He just looked forward at the road with tired eyes. I took out that bluegrass tape from the cassette deck and chucked it out the window. In my sage teenage wisdom, I thought I had proved the ultimate point, but my dad had a different idea. He slammed the brakes, slowly bowed his head while gripping the steering wheel, and finally looked at me. All he said, like it was a polite request, was, "Make this right." I sat there in silence, fuming, but I eventually got out and combed every square inch of the woods, muttering profanity after profanity. I found it 30 minutes later, near a small waterfall off the road. I went back to the truck, put the wet tape back in, and sure enough it worked. We didn't speak another word to each other the rest of the night.
Wow, I knew you were a crazy teenager, but...
It's hard to believe, isn't it? It surprises me too. It's like I didn't really know who that kid was back then. I bet my dad thought the same thing over and over. It's almost like he was saying, "Make this right," to himself, more than to me.
I was never like an angst teenager. I was pretty chill. I'm more angst now. Because my life has gone to shit. Barbershop. Okay, what has the barbershop to do with this? Let's find out. Oh. We need all the butterflies. Alright. Okay, then I'm going to catch the one from the waterfalls first. From the... What waterfalls? What waterfall? Okay. My eyes looks like asshole because I had eye makeup yesterday and it still has a little bit like on the eyelashes, like the eye lines, not actually the eyelashes, but girl problems number million. I mean, yeah, guys wear makeup too, so not really a girl problem. We did it! 9 butterflies guarding my ass.
My friends would laugh about that night and talk about how crazy it was. And I laughed along, pretending it didn't bother me. But it did. I imagined my friends growing old in the bush, unable to find that thrill in those godforsaken ice fields. It's like those mountains were a literal wall, keeping me from leaving, where all I would have to look forward to are lumber yards and evening beers. I had to climb over.
God damn it!
That was my only goal for a long time.
Okay, hopefully this shit works. Hell yeah. What about that one? Ooh, yeah. The queen of getting those shits. Whee! I already thought like, oh, we're gonna stay here for a while. Rest in peace, the first three. I can see some smokes.
If there was some way I could take my love of drawing and turn it into a way of escape, nothing would make me happier. I wanted to create instead of tearing trees down. I wanted to move to the lower 48, not because I hated it there in Alaska, but I hated the idea of it. It's like all of that spite inside me had created this monster which followed me around my whole teenage years. I put so much energy into doing what others didn't expect of me. Why did I do that?
There's one fact you're forgetting, though. If you didn't have that fire in you, we probably would have never met.
You're absolutely right. Maybe the destination is all that matters in the end.
Looks.
But then why am I awake? Why am I seeing this fox go on her journey? And why can't I stop thinking about my dad?
Looks a little bit like anime. The grass going with the wind. Alright, let's see. Oh. I looked so angry. Oh, it looks so gorgeous. I assume, from what I've seen, like the video lengths, I checked that too. This is not a long game. A little bit over an hour. It's all about like how much you explore, I suppose. Okay, there's a dirty ass mattress. It looks so pretty in here. What is that? A little bit reminds me of Mass Effect, like when you go to the Agara. Let's go here first. We're gonna have to stop soon. Why is that moving there? Oh. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Had to squat. Shall I drop? I can't really go back up anymore. Alright. Is that something? No, just dirt. Oh. I thought I'll get a trophy from squatting. Oh, I saw that. I see you there. You ain't gonna hide from me. I think I have, maybe in the first one. Maybe I missed. I'm not. I don't know. I'm sorry if I did. Okay, there is a house sinking. What is this?
On our property, there were old abandoned pieces of a shed and car long left unused.
Oh.
I used to ask him all the time who those people were that left all this junk. And I'm sure he got so tired of hearing it that he made up some elaborate stories how a brown bear ate them and haunted the woods afterwards. What's funny is I think it made those people seem more real. Growing up thinking they were still hanging out like they couldn't say goodbye. I used to tell my friends how I could swear I saw spirits move near the water, and that always freaked them out. I guess it didn't bother me, because the way I saw it, they were normal people with old cars and sheds, just trying to figure out how to survive and be happy in the middle of nowhere. It was a cool thought that they didn't want to leave, but you know, I was a weird kid.
Well, you had good company since those ghosts like living in a place where they were brutally devoured.
Her voice a little bit reminds me of Betty from Riverdale, Lily something. Just a little bit. Hold on, I'll take my phone and I will check the trophies at the same time. The trophies are always good to know. What do you do? Oh. Oh, 50 stars. Nice. Got the trophy, bitches. What's in here? Oh, it's a big place.
My dad built a lot of stuff in his free time. If he wasn't watching fly fishing or reading Tom Clancy novels, he was carving something.
Tom Clancy.
He made tons of birdhouses. Not that he was into bird watching, but I think he really missed working and adding on to the home. If he couldn't afford the time to build onto our own house, he would have to settle with watching birds move into their little homes. We kept an old mattress in the bed of that ugly yellow truck, so we would drive it deep into the woods and then watch the birds fly into their houses while the sun set. Usually it was accompanied by venison jerky or a cold Coke, but not a lot of talking, which is how we both liked it.
There was also a little boat. I don't know if you noticed. Like, there. Tom Clancy, huh? How convenient. I just got Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. Like installed, like an update. I haven't played that game since last year. Actually, I think I played it this year, now that I'm thinking. Okay, let me check the trophies. Is here anything? Oh, there's something. What is that? Catch your first bunny. What? I could have catch the bunny? Like eat it? What is this? Oh, it's a fence. No trespassers. Alright, got it. Okay, not a lot of trophies. Next trophy is the 100 stars and then 150 and so on. Not trophy from like all the numbers, but yeah. There is really not a point if you don't dig
The
this.
evergreens. We decided it was time to finally map out the hundreds of acres we lived on just to pass the time during the summer. He was only free in the evenings, so I would spend the day wasting time on dial-up internet and sketch, and then we would rush into the woods, pen and map in hand, before evening fell. Sometimes the aurora borealis would cast a cold green glow on the mountainside, and we would finish our route underneath a twilight sky. Sometimes I was lonely during those summer days, but there was comfort in the routine.
A lot of teenagers aren't looking for the daily grind, though. There's nothing wrong with wanting to get out, to leave your childhood home. You wanted to progress, to make something of yourself.
Yeah, you're right. That house. I'm sure it's the same as how I left it. But then why does it feel so different?
I doubt you're the only adult to have looked back and asked that question.
I have a feeling that this game will make me cry. This is one of those type of games, you know, just like What Remains of Edith Finch. I don't think I cried on Firewatch, maybe like a teary eyes or something. At least this ain't scary, which I'm really glad about. Because, you know, I like scary games like I have said, but I'm too pussy. My heart can't handle them anymore. My anxiety. Okay, but it bothers me. Did I leave something behind me? Ah, okay, it's just this place. Alright. Nothing here, huh? Nothing. Oh, there's one. Then I cried on Gone Home. A little bit. I can't help it, okay? Crying is not wrong. Everyone can cry whenever they feel like. It's okay to show your feelings. Oh, one of these. What the hell? There we go. 2 out of 3. We can do it. Knee. Was that it? Was that it for this section? I guess so. Now we can go back to explore the forest. Back in the days when I was a kid, I always wanted to play as a dog or as an animal, but especially dog. I'm not a dog person anymore. But, you know. So whenever I got to play as a dog or something, I was like, yes! Oh, damn. It looks so bold. Because they keep spawning a little bit later, so it doesn't lag that much, I suppose. God damn, 45 minutes? Well, I was stuck in the one place, so it's less. But I think we can stop here. I don't want to keep going too much. I don't want to make too long videos. Sometimes it happens, okay? Forgive me. Sometimes it's nice to have, longer episodes. I think so. Okay, someone had died. Oh god. But yeah, I'll stop here. Okay, fine. We can dig that. Alright.
Even at my most distant, at the times when I detested him the most, he kept reaching out. For a year straight, he asked me every week when we were going camping. I thought he was just dense. Eventually, to shut him up, I agreed. We carried out the worn lawn chairs from the garage and set up a cinder block campfire at the site we'd always used behind the house. We walked down the mountain path, talking in the warm sunshine we only got a couple months of the year. Those 3 obsidian rocks shimmered alongside the shore, almost like sparklers pressed against a dark window. I'll never forget that wet stone on my feet, or how those massive mountains looked even bigger in the lake's reflection. I felt small, but grateful. As the sun set, my dad found something I hadn't seen for a long time. The tree where I'd made my first carving when I was 6. I hadn't even carved it. My dad had helped me, but I still called it my tree. Something about seeing my name there made me open up, and we talked about everything that night in that old camouflage tent. I told him how much I loved sketching and design, and how it would be a dream to study architecture in Seattle. I told him how I didn't get along with my friends much anymore,
Seattle,
but that I didn't
Max.
mind being alone. He told me he was there for me, and he joked that if all he had to do was write my name on a tree to finally get me to talk, he would have left me carved logs with novels on them in front of my room every morning. I don't know why it took me that long to realize it, but it was then I knew how much he had sacrificed for me.
God damn it. I don't even know what that was like touching. God damn. Anyways, I'll squat that later. Next week. Or who knows. Anyways, this was the first tree. I really enjoyed it. I like it. It's so smooth. Even though the fox is a little bit, like not that flexible. But hey. And it's really beautiful game. This was JennaPara. Thank you for watching. You know what to do. I don't need to tell you shit. I'll see you next time. As always, take care. And... Head pump.